Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 8 of the FIFA 16 Juventus career mode. Now this first episode, this first game is going to be a Champions League game against Wolfsburg, but before we do that, you can see that NATO has actually thanked us for playing him so often, and the reason being is Buffon's going to be retiring at the end of his contract. Now I thought it was at the end of this year, but I think his contract might run till next year. I believe so. At least we're going to have NATO prepared for when Buffon retires, which is a good thing in my opinion. Anyways, moving on to the game against Wolfsburg, you can see here, we picked up one win. I think it was against Real Madrid from Emery, but we lost against Bruges and Wolfsburg. So the Wolfsburg game was our very first Champions League game of the season, and we got beat through a goal from a header from Emery, and we didn't play very well at all. But Pogba is the player to watch according to FIFA, and I tend to agree. Pogba's our best player by far, I think. But yeah, looking at the Wolfsburg lineup, it was either Cruz or Arnold who scored the goal. I can't remember which one, but it was a brilliant cross from the wing, and they just headed it home. Pretty simple stuff from them. But since then, we've gone on a bit of a run, and you can see I'm rewarding players for their form. You can see that Padoin is actually playing in this game. Absolutely loving Padoin. He's a left back. He's like 31 years old, 74 rated. But when he's come in, he's like scored in all the games he's played in, or he's did something really good. Here's Dybala at the back post, the player to watch. Pogba. His first involvement in the game is a beautiful cross, pinpoint accurate, and Dybala picks up his first goal in the Champions League. So we're up 1-0 very, very early. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes in. So that's basically the perfect start, especially for an away game. We're looking to double the lead just like 5 minutes later. That would be a really, really nice situation for us. And they go for the slide tackle. Dybala nearly goes down. Unfortunately, we just dribble it a little bit too much, but we went very, very close to end up sort of, drawing a penalty anyways. Wolfsburg had a chance of their own. They didn't convert it, obviously. And now we've got Padoin on the ball. Gets to the Pogba. Pogba's looking to just move forward here. We've got lots of bodies in motion. It's Padoin making the run. The man I was talking about. He should be able to finish it. Takes it around the keeper a little bit. I actually think he had pretty much an open goal because he took it around the keeper perfectly there. And it is 2-0. Padoin, what a player he's turned out to be. Him and Hernandez, revelations, man. I can't stress enough how good they've been. You see here, Berardi, I think it was Berardi actually put in the cross, and it was Storaro maybe who did the head. I can't remember who actually did the head, to be honest, but nonetheless, it was a good chance for us. Would have been nice if we could have made it 3-0, but obviously didn't, wasn't meant to be. And Pogba went for the long shot. He's one of those ones, Pogba, where it's like any position I feel like I can just blast it in because he's so good. His long shots are so good, and he scores them quite regularly. So may as well take a shot from out there. And I think it was Arnold who took a shot from them, the goal scorer from the last game. He drew the corner, and then they end up scoring from the corner. Is Dante, the former Bayern Munich man, the Brazilian. He ends up heading it home. It was actually a really weird goal. I'll show the replay because it was like he just stood in front of the keeper. Like, I don't know what was happening there. It was such a weird one. I felt like I couldn't even do anything from that corner, which is strange, but we're looking to get that 2-goal lead once again. Fortunately, it's probably not going to happen. They have one last chance here. They put it into the box. It does fall to, I don't know even who it was, but unfortunately for them, there was a guy in an offside position anyways, but who knows what would have happened with the rebound, I don't know. But Pogba has one last chance here, and I thought for sure that was going in, especially when they had the little yellow dot inside of the goal. Like, you beauty, this is going in. Unfortunately, it hit the side netting. So a 2-1 victory it is to us. Still a great performance. You can see we had less possession, which is quite weird because usually we have more possession than the other team. But we got the more goals, which is the main thing. That's definitely the main thing. And Pogba picked up man of the match as to be expected. Lichtsteiner had a really good game. Probably would have got man of the match according to the game had he not picked up the yellow card. But he did. And Pogba, I'd say well-deserved man of the match in my opinion. Now Regani moves up to 80 rated. We do have a few players off contract at the end of the season, being Caceres and Barzagli. Caceres, a little bit younger, he's about 28 or something, but Barzagli, he's a bit of an old dude. He's starting to regress a little bit. I think he's about 34, whatever, and he wants huge wages. We got Bonucci waiting in the wings. I don't know if I'm going to renew the contract of Barzagli. I know he's been around the club for a long time, but he's a third choice at the moment, and I would love to, I'd love to get him, the player we just saw. I've totally blanked on his name at the moment, but I'd love to get him, Regani. I'd love to get Regani in amongst the first team a little bit more than what he has, because he's been progressing a lot, which is really, really nice for us. But moving on to this second game, taking on Empoli, whatever. The only player I know is that Paredes guy, I think that was his name. He's a centre mid, he's an Argentinian centre mid, and he isn't particularly that good, but I feel like he's someone who will be quite good. I think he's on loan to them. But there's our lineup playing in the pink today. You see it's a tale of two teams. They're the worst for goals scored. We're the best, and I'd say we're just the best team in the Serie A in general. So we should be putting these guys away. No worries about that. And, you know, we're looking to keep our winning streak alive. I know for sure we've won at least 3 in a row because we won all the games from last episode. But right here, it is a terrible start. I don't know who it was who I passed. I think it was maybe Khedira or someone. But they are through on goal here. But thankfully, Chiellini is a bit of a speedster for a centre-back. Maybe not compared to, like, strikers or anything, but compared to other centre-backs, he is quite fast and he ran them down, thankfully for us. And Dybala responds beautifully there. It's 32 minutes in and we are 1-0 up. Dybala, he just kept persevering with that play. The ball was okay, but initially got tackled off it a little bit, but we just, like I said, just kept persevering and he eventually got to the ball and finished it very, very calmly. Now moving on to 45th minute, they're looking to strike back just before half-time, and that would be quite annoying should they score just before half-time, because it is hard to respond. Like, it's not hard to respond, and as they do actually score right before half-time, it's 1-1 going into the break, but it's not hard to respond, obviously, because you don't really get a chance, but it's just, you go into the break, you're like, yes, 1-0, we've got this in control, and then they score, and you're like, shit. You know, and in the second half, you know, you start running out of time, you start panicking. At least that's what I do a little bit sometimes, but at the moment, I'm kind of playing with that confidence that doesn't really bother me too much. I felt like we were going to score 2 or 3 anyways. And Felipe Anderson, nearly a foul. I thought maybe it would have been a foul. Maybe if he went down, it would have been a foul. But he stood on his feet still, and there was no penalty for us. But that's not going to be the last opportunity we're going to have. It is Felipe Anderson once again, cuts back into Coutinho. That's a brilliant save by the keeper, who I don't know who the keeper actually is. But yeah, nonetheless, a great save from him. And then we see Chiellini comes up with a big play just there. Would be fine to save that. I'm not sure if he would have saved it, but Chiellini didn't even make him have to save it, which is really nice. Now we're bringing on Morata. We do bring on Hernandez after for Coutinho. We're looking for someone to make an impact. Unfortunately, none of those subs made an impact at all, and it finished 1-1. I think that was a few points that we've just blown, to be totally honest with you. You can see not many shots at all from either side, but I felt that we were the better side, and we should have, we really should have scored. We should have scored completely. Maybe that Coutinho chance, that was the chance, but man of the match, it was Coutinho. He got a 7.7. Other than that, you can see a lot of average games according to the game, and I would tend to agree with him. I thought, Chiellini, that they had better games than what they got rated, and you can see that the media on the back of Berardi again. I've been on the back of him, the media's been on the back of him. I'm sure your fans are starting to get a bit frustrated of him as well, because he's just not doing much at all. But yeah, Lichtsteiner, he is doing very well for us, and he's come and thanked us for picking him so often, and to be honest, we don't have any other backup, so we kind of have to pick him. But yeah, you see player injured, Semi Khedira. That was from the international break. He's going to be out for 5 weeks. I'm starting to get very fed up with Khedira and his injuries. There's a few players like that, Mandzukic being another one. But Caceres, he's been out long term, and I talked about it a little bit earlier. He's off contract. He is back, and he's able to be picked. Will he be picked? Probably not. Not often anyways, but he is available for selection. Anyways, going to be moving to the last game of the episode. This game against AC Milan. I'm going to take you through it live as it happened. Okay, here is our lineup taking on AC Milan in what is a very, very big game. I know Milan, they're not really as good as what they used to be, but they still are a very good side for Serie A standards. Now, you can see the side that we've picked is a bit of a rotated squad because we've got a big game against Real Madrid coming up in about 4 days' time. So we can't really go all out on either games because I want to win both of them. And I think we've got a side that still can do a lot of damage against Milan. Padoin, I've rewarded him after a great performance last game, or the last game that he played anyways, and Hernandez as well. I really just want to keep rewarding these players for playing well, and Regan, he's up to 80 rated. Rewarded him for training very, very well. Nato's been good for us, trying to groom him to take over for Buffon. So, we still got a lot of good players, Coutinho and that from the first team, but at the same time, we've also got a few players who I'm rewarding for good form / good training. Okay, here we are, Juventus Stadium, taking on AC Milan. I think it's a pretty big rivalry between these two, just the fact that both of them are very, very good sides and have been for a long time. Obviously, I think Juventus have got the wood in them for a long while now, well, at least recent times anyways, but Milan, they're looking to rebuild. They've got a lot of good players. They bought very, very well in the summer, and we're going to have to watch out. I know the points doesn't say that they're very good, but I still believe that they've got a good side, especially with us playing a bit of a rotated squad as well. We don't want to get too complacent and assume that we're going to smash him. Jeremy Menez, player to watch, scored 2 goals in his previous match. That just backs up what I've been saying. They still got a lot of good players, Jeremy Menez being one of them. Here is our lineup. You can see the bench there. I didn't show it before. We've got a lot of strong players on the bench as well who can come on and make an impact, but I think that starting side, it's not our best side, but I think it can get the job done. And here is AC Milan side. It is a pretty good side. Bacca and Menez are going to be a key for them, I would have to think. And, Honda is going to be very good. I'd love to sign Romagnoli myself, to be honest. Should also point out, as you can see on the screen, it's raining. So how shit's that? I really hate the rain. I hate the fog and the rain on FIFA. So annoying. Berardi, the man that they've been talking about, is not playing very well. Gonna be looking for a big game from him if we're, any chance of winning. And Enes taking them on. What can he do? He loses the ball, but he does sort of retain it as well. Come on, Hernandez. He's going to play the part to Murata, as we do. Perfectly. Oh, Murata takes him on. Murata. He's so good at this. There's a sweaty. There's a sweaty. There we go. Padoin scores. That's 2 goals in 2 games for him. But that was all Murata that time. Murata just did damage there. Murata's so good at holding off players. He's got the pace as well to back it up. Man, I really wrote off Murata too early. He's such a good player. Come on, Berardi. He's got the pace. Berardi. Come on, play it to Murata. Come on, a penalty. Is it? Yes. Yes, it's a penalty. Berardi getting the ball to Murata. Murata wins the penalty. I don't know who to give it to. And it's a red card as well. Barté is off. Get off, mate. Hurry up. Don't complain. Get off. Oh, he does kind of get the ball as well, but he still takes him out. I think it's still a red card. I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Has the rest got it wrong? Maybe. I don't know, but I don't really care. Okay, Berardi's our best penalty taker at the time in the side. Let's give it to him. Oh, and they saved it. God damn. Lopez. I knew it. I knew they were going to save that. It didn't feel right. Okay, Berardi, the man who missed the penalty. Can he redeem himself straight away? Whipping a nice ball. Oh, it's back post. Murata! Oh, man. Murata nearly... He should have finished that one. He really should have finished that. Good ball, though, from Berardi. Nearly made up for his penalty. Coutinho gets it to Padoin. Oh, that's a bad pass. That's a bad pass. Come on, Hernandez. Get to it. No, Hernandez couldn't get to it. Uh-oh. It's Bonucci up against Jerry Menez, the man who scored 2 goals in his last game, and he lays it off for, I don't know who it was. Backer? I don't know. I don't have no idea who that was. But a great little block there from Regani. Saved the day for us. There you go, Hernandez. Linking up with Padoin here. We're moving very fast. Gets it to Pereira. Come on, finish this. Oh, and there's a block. But that was great play from us. Lead up the shot. Maybe I should have just smashed it instead of trying to finesse it and take my time. But nonetheless, a good opportunity for us. Padoin looking for Regani. I think it is. It is Regani. Oh, there it is. Hernandez with lots of space. Smack it in, Hernandez. Oh, my God, Hernandez. What a player he is. What a player he is. And there's the trademark backflip from Hernandez. I don't know why. Hernandez, he played well in the preseason. He scored some goals in limited opportunities he had. And I said, oh, I should use him. And I didn't use him. And now he's finally getting the opportunities that he needed. And he's taken it. I can't speak any higher of Hernandez at the moment. Here we go, Hernandez. He can intercept the ball too. Plays it over the top for Murata. Come on, chest it down. Or, he controls it. Oh, Murata. You tank. Murata. Oh, he missed. He missed. Or was there a save? What's happened here? Oh, there was a save. Wow. Wow. Crossing it in. Get to it. We get to it. Oh, Bonucci it was. Lopez comes up with a big save there. I don't usually score too often from corners. I thought that was in though. Okay, one last chance before half time. I think right there. Let's just lift it a little bit. Hopefully someone can get under it. No. Oh, they hit it out. We nearly got to it too. Oh, shit. Berardi goes straight over the top of it. That's not good. And Berardi should be able to take us out to half time here. Just passing around the back there. Trying to waste a little bit of time. And there it is. Half time. A 2-0 lead. It could have been a 3-0 lead. Had we got the penalty. Because you got to remember, we did miss a penalty. Great save from the keeper. He read it like a book. Straight down the middle. But yeah, it would have been nice for Berardi to score, considering there's been a lot of pressure on him to retain his spot, and that from the media. Not so much from myself. I think he's been playing okay. Obviously, we've got Quadrado who's been playing very well, but yeah, it would have been just nice for Berardi just to sort of get the media off his back. There you can see that accurately represents the first half, in my opinion. 7 shots, 7 on target. We've had more possession. That's to be expected. I mean, they've got a red card, so I would not expect them to get back into the game at all. In fact, I think we're going to go on. I wouldn't be surprised if it finishes 4 or 5-0. Oh, there's so much space for Pereira. Oh, the ball roll. Gets him. Oh, he takes on another. Get it, Pereira. Oh, that is another last-ditch block. It just keeps happening to him. I think he will get a goal, though. Good work from Patrice Evra, and that starts the counter-attack. Pereira going to take on Bacca for some reason back there. What's he doing back there? Check out that little pun there. Bonaventura up against Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner wins the battle like he does all the time. Lichtsteiner, what a great right back he is.
Milan, their next game, Alan. Oh, they're playing Sampdoria,
holds it up enough, does Murata, and Hernandez through on goal. What can he do? Should have passed it, but we end up scoring there. Hernandez scores his second of the game. What a player he is. I've already talked about that before. I'm not going to say anything more other than what a player. And there's his 5th goal in this Serie A season. I think he might have played about 3 or 4 games if you include his little 3-minute spell from last game. Okay, we are making a substitution. You might be thinking, what the hell, Asamoah on for Morata? How's this working? Well, basically, we're moving Asamoah into the left wing, and then we're moving Pereira into the striker position. Now, we could have brought on Dybala and that sort of stuff, but I thought we're just going to save them for the next game, where we're taking on Real Madrid in a few days' time. So we need players fit for that, and Asamoah, I don't think he's going to feature for us in the next game. I wouldn't think so, anyways. So we can afford to play him now. Philippe Coutinho wins the ball back, and he loses it immediately. Oh, here we go. Berardi. Oh, Berardi. Come on, there was a foul there. For sure, there was a foul. Bacca. Where the hell is Bacca playing? I can't figure it out. Philippe Coutinho. Get the ball. Bedoin. Bedoin misses. Wow, I should have taken it with Coutinho right there. I shouldn't have passed it off to Bedoin. I didn't even realise it was Bedoin, to be honest. 32 yards out. They're going forward. They got away with it too, the little bastards. Smack this one in. Oh, it's in. Oh, that is so close. Or at least it looked close. We'll have to look at a replay. Let's have a look from behind the goal. This should give us a... Oh, it's a fair way off, I suppose. I think the keeper might have had it covered. I don't know. But nonetheless, still a decent opportunity for us. Hernandez, he's a player who I feel confident with his free kicks rather than, you know, Dybala's got decent free kick stats. I think there's a few others who have decent free kick stats, but I don't really feel like I can score them. Hernandez, I definitely feel like I can score. Philippe Coutinho, looking a bit tired. Maybe we should look to sub him off, but for the time being, he's going to stay on. Pereira, what can he do? Oh, is that a foul? No, it's not. I was looking for a run, but there was no run to be made. And then we end up scoring with Pereira. That was too easy. 4-0. That's what happens when you're a man down. Just easy goals like that. Nice finish, though, from Pereira. And there you go. Roberto Pereira scored his 2nd goal in the Serie A. I can't remember where he played last season, and that was in the Serie A. But I can't remember what club it was. And there we go. I was talking about taking off Coutinho. That's exactly what we're doing. Now, on the bench, we have a few players, but they're probably going to be playing for us in our next game, like I talked about earlier. And I think the person who can handle it the most would be Alexandro. He can play the last few minutes of this game, and he can also back up next game. So Alexandro is actually playing left centre mid at the moment, which I suppose he can probably do pretty well. Oh, come on. Is he injured? That's not good. How's that play on? We got an injured player right there. That's bullshit. Let's take him out. What a tackle. That's a great tackle. That is great work right there. I can't believe they didn't call that a foul. Wow, that's bullshit. Thankfully for us, though, that is full time. Well, not thankfully for us. I would have preferred to keep playing and get a few more goals. But a 4-0 win against AC Milan. Dominant victory. Dominant victory. I think taking on these bigger sides like Milan and Napoli, I know they're not huge sides, but they're not going to be sitting back against us, which is what a lot of these small sides are doing. And I'm finding it harder to beat them than them beating sides like AC Milan, Inter Milan, all that sort of stuff. And there you go. That just proves it. One of the most one-sided games I've ever played. A lot of it did come down to the fact that they got a red card, but I mean, at the same time, we already had the lead and we're already, flogging them at that point as well, and probably still would have went on to win like 4-0 as well. So, I mean, they can't blame that for the loss. It just sort of piled on the misery for them, if that makes sense. Anyways, 12 shots, 10 of them on target. That's a really, really good performance. I mean, one of those shots that was off target was a free kick, and I can't remember what the second one was. But yeah, that's a really, really good performance from us. A very, very strong performance, and I'm very happy. Man of the match is Hernandez. Well deserved, in my opinion. Morata played very, very well. He was good in terms of linking up with players, and he played through Hernandez from one of the goals. He also played through Bedoin for his goal, and I thought our defense was quite solid as well. Obviously, we didn't concede a goal, and we didn't really give them opportunities to sort of get in positions to score. So that's good work from them.
And that's where the episode's going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new around here, you can follow me on Twitter at MrLukeYT, Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.